What's up, y'all? This is Source One. I'm here with the FLiP family, the greatest podcast in the world. You know what it is, and you know what we do. So check this out.
For a minute, it was looking like I didn't know one of those guys in my whole life. Looking for a special lady to save me, baby. I'll never be satisfied. Had a couple bad looks and a couple dimes. I'm looking for you, why you're so hard to find. I thought I took one step, I took two back. I'm not even close to this.
What's happening, everybody? Look, man, y'all already know the routine by now. We 7 in. Me and Blue arguing. We trying to figure out. We might be 8 in, but we'll figure it out later on. Look, y'all don't understand what's about to happen right now. I got my brother from another, my mentor. This guy really put me on for real, for real. Like, this episode is different because, yeah, you know, this man literally changed my life. Source One is in the building, everybody. Y'all know how we coming. The legend. But here's what we gonna do first. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get out the way for the GOAT. Source One. Y'all stay tapped in. Blue, you ready? Wild card, you ready? Source One, you ready? It's go time, y'all. Let's tap in.
Get me nuts. Help them to remember. Baby, please, you get me nuts. I want you to remember. Get me nuts. Help them to remember. Baby, please, you get me nuts. I want you to remember.
Like I like it, tell me, is there any more room for me in those jeans? If you taste it really scrumptious, tell me, is there any more room for me in those jeans? Looking good, plenty time. Is there room, any more room for me? Is there room for me? Say it again, say it.
Find your bag. So turn around and I'll pick up the slack. Dirty babe, you see these shackles, baby, I'm your slave. I'll let you whip me if I misbehave. It's just that no one makes me feel this way. Sexy out.
que o pai gosta de 4, tu encaixa na xota. Tá com o pau bolado, surra de piroca. Brotou cheio de marra que na minha teta tem que sustentar 12 horas de buceta trancado no quarto com sua pinga. Tu me machucando e mexa, tá gostando. Por cima é só sentado, paninho na mão, calcinha no chão, catucadão no bucetão. Novinho não para não. Por cima é só sentado, paninho na mão, calcinha no chão, catucadão no bucetão. DJ não para não, DJ não para não, DJ não para não, DJ não para não. Talarique é o cara.
Shout out to the brother Say. Just drop. You know we had to drop it here first on the FLiP. Hey, if you know, you know. You better tap in now. I got my OG in the building. Let's take them there, Soy. We're gonna go back to Fuse. Let's go.
She tryna jerk me. Okay. Drop it to the floor. Make that ass shake. Make the ground move. That's an ass quake. Build the house up on that ass. That's an ass steak. That ass shake. Roll my weed on it. That's an ass trait. Drop it to the floor.
Okay, Lamborghini Mercy. Yo chick, she so thirsty. I'm in that juicy Lambo with your girl, she tryna jerk me. Okay, Lamborghini Mercy. Yo chick, she so thirsty. I'm in that juicy Lambo with your girl, she tryna jerk me.
Okay, drop it to the floor. Make that ass shake. Make the ground move. Ass quake. Drop it to the floor. Make that ass shake. Make the ground move. Ass quake. Drop it to the floor. Drop it to the floor. Whoa.
Hey, you went flying big square. Hey, you went driving around the world. Hey, you went round like a squirrel. Hey, you went Chanel pearls. Hey, you went Rolls Royce car. Hey, you went Rolls Royce truck. Oh, you want wallet all my hoes. Oh, you want to line it all up. Hey, I'm gonna play it how it is. Hey, I've been playing for some years. Hey, you tryna steal all the spill. Hey, I'm in the field on the pill. Hey, you want to spill in the spill. Hey, you my real nigga serious.
Somebody said thug home.
Oh, you ain't tough on. Oh, you ain't Flintstone. Oh, you took a little
He ain't gotta say free thug no more. He home now.
Oh, you ain't too good for them. Oh, you ain't ringtones.
Shout out to Tango. It's a crazy edit, bro. Keep going. Let's go.
Oh, you ain't kingpin. Oh, you ain't wings in. Oh, you ain't hands on. Oh, you ain't singing. Oh, you ain't king. You not the thing. Oh, you ain't king. Yeah, I'm stream.
Wish that I could touch you, baby. I can see it in your eyes. Wish that I could turn to your side. But I can know that I know. We can be started. Wish that I could touch you, baby. I can see it in your eyes. Wish that I could turn to your side. But I can know that I know. We can be started. Hey, hey, hey. Cause the diamonds in, call her land. For the new bands, lost my friends.
This is an edit I made. Shout out to Weirdo Fit. We dropped this on our project.
I drop a 10, ain't got no low, ain't got no man. I am a goat, I am a low. We smoking dope, keep it close.
Tap in exclusively on SoundCloud.
Flip it and hold, you already know. We should have top of this house for the top, and you know that they got to you walk. They can't let it lock me, but you did happen, I couldn't fall out with it though. How did it knock it out, look at that top, but ain't nobody stopping it though. Small lady got it, we sitting in the lobby, we just been in out the whole flow. Getting high in the sky, boss, I can see it. Hot spot in the push stop,
Somebody said Gunna home too.
We can be stopped, just with it. Wish that I could talk to you, baby. Wish that I could know that I know. Wish that I could talk to you, baby. Wish that I could know that I know. You can't get yourself forget it. Wish that I could talk to you, baby. Wish that I could know that I know. I'm in the castle, fucking a G. I bought the castle, I'm in the castle. I got tackle, I'm gonna hit it. Extra saddle, I had to handle. My body smacking, I'm from the penny. Look for the 12s in the V12. My bitch trunk, starting around the wall. You smell, I'm doing well when I wanna fuck. You know I'm a shot, I'm not a whale. You know my cup, and my bladder, I got it on lock. Like I'm in jail, as soon as they pop, they get fucked.
I need 20 mil, make it cash up. Honey need a lamb with that. Don't show me that little booty, put some pants on it. Baby, you think you make it dance on it. I need 20 mil, make it cash up. Honey need a lamb.
Shout out to my wife.
Don't show me
Cause while she was digging for some music and she put me on. She put me on, so I can't lie. My wife put me on this, so let me shout out. And shout out to IMB Sound. It's a crazy edit. Let's go.
All this shit that I got it straight out the pie. I got a coupon on my bike. I'm making it. Used to rap on some products. Used to put grams on my side. Used to put on the corner. I'm getting ready on the yacht. I need 20 mil, make it cash on. Honey need a lamb with that. Don't show me that little booty, put some pants on it. Baby, you think you make her dance on it. Ever since I got money, I got attitude. Can't be at you. Can't be no, I might snatch you.
I got what you need. Can't fuck with me. You wanna move cities, then come to me. Wanna have fun with me, like I'm a risk, no problem with me. I wanna rock like come with me. So good she gon' come for me.
I'm shut on my lean, I'm baby king. Ring cost the quarter key. It's 5 cents, she around with me. It's like T and Samara, can't even compare 'em. Don't play with the stones, you play out there. Honey 20 mil, make it cash on. Honey need a lamb with that tongue. Don't show me that little booty, put some pants on it. But baby, you think you make her dance on it. Attitude to my body, I got attitude. Can't be no bro, somebody get mad at you. Can't be no bro, baby, I might get mad at you. Can't be no, I might snatch you.
So baby, so give me good love. So baby, so give me good love. Can I call you Rose? Cause your fragrance takes over the room. Darling, can I call you Rose? Cause your fragrance takes over the room. Darling, I wanna fly.
Hey, another one. Said, look, had to drop it. Me and Weirdo Fish got a tape out. Y'all tap in. Yeah, matter of fact, I made this in here. Shout out to Blue. Thank you for letting me use the studio. I made this in here, so yeah. Tap in, let's go.
hardly give a fuck about this party. We gon' step on shit with cars. Get my coin and swipe that bitch, and now the spirit to charge. Making music, being on bitches, I be really march. I got hands for a hoe, I get bands for a show. He want chance after chance after chance, nigga, no. I keep saying free love folk, do my dance on them folks. If it's up, it's going down soon as I land on them folks. I'm pressure. Don't follow the rules, I'm broke. No, I stand out, bitch, I'm special. I'm stand up, bitch, like cat. Oh, God. You a bum ass bitch, you wet. Don't stall me, bitch, I'm pet. Line in a bitch up, I'm wet. I don't pick and choose, it's up with whoever. All my diamonds hurt. And all these members 32. Smiling in my nigga. Ho, knock out all your 30. Tone C8 doors, open up for me. Hear the engine roar. Sweet sport. I got somewhere to be, little baby, I'm important. With a drum, yeah, that's my favorite gun. Ask if he my only nigga. I said no, but you my favorite one. Nah, yeah, Reds beat you, nigga, I wanna one. Nah, I can't make you mine, but I can make you home. Freak up in the sheets, in them streets, baby, I'm a thug. Just do deposits, points in this pocket club. I'm popping this so hard, cause I ain't used to shit. These niggas ain't got no top, they want this stupid.
Early, sunshine through my on my pillow, I spend time feeling on that booty, caress you so smoothly. Pussy wet like an ocean, aphrodisiac potion. We both look the same, both know what this is. Looking for affection, add a piece to my collection, and maybe we'll know. Let's see what this goes. With her head so good, and she brings me peace. We don't talk too much, but that's fine with me. I'm lonely, you're lonely too. I wanna
listen to is drug to see. Freaking you.
Check. Hey, look.
Come and talk to me. Fresh, baby, just like Kamora Lee. So pretty, girl, you belong in.
And like that. Look, I was just getting y'all warmed up for the GOAT. Because this man sitting next to me is a legend. And I'm going to tell you, he's going to go crazy. We're going to take him back like how we used to do back in the day. Back in the day. Yeah, I had to throw it back one time for Fuse. You know what I'm saying? Look, don't touch that dial. Don't touch that dial. Coming to you right now. Source One. Now.
Okay. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? Yeah. Good. Appreciate you having me here. Yeah. This is dope setup. Yeah. I love this setup. I love what you guys are doing. I wanted to start the set with, rest in peace. In hip hop, I think sometimes we forget the element of the producer, and without production, there's no rapper. You know, there's a DJ which turned into the producer. But if y'all remember, Yo Gotti, Irv Gotti. Yeah, sorry. He just recently passed away. And, I mean, if anything, he was, besides the record exec and everything, artist development, like, producer, you know? So kind of, yeah. So kind of in the same vein as, like, Kanye and, like, people like that. And just wanted to, play one of my favorite Jay songs and one of my favorite productions that he made. So let's start with that. Yeah, One Time.
Yeah. Rockefeller, we invite you to something epic, you know? Where we hustle out of a sense of hopelessness, sort of a desperation. Through that desperation, we come addicted, sort of like the fiends we accustomed to serving. Where we feel we have nothing to lose, so we offer you, well, we offer our lives. What do you bring to the table? While I'm watching every nigga watching me closely. My shit is butter for the bread, they wanna toast me. I keep my head, both of them where they supposed to be. Holes that get you sidetracked and clap from close feet. I don't sleep, I'm tired, I feel wired like codeine. These days a rubber gotta admire me from 4 fiends away. My pain, which shit was quick to see. From selling cane to brains was fried to a fricassee. Can't lie, at the time it never bothered me. At the bar, getting my thug on properly. My squad and me lack of respect for authority. Laughing hard, happy to be escaping poverty. However brief, I know this game got valleys and peaks. Expectation for dips, for precipitation, we stack chips hardly. The youth I used to be, soon to see a million, no more. Big Willie, my game is grown, prefer you call me William. Illin' for revenues, grateful let me like Channel 7 News, round 7 Jews, head dead in the mic, forgetting all I ever knew. Convenient amnesia, I suggest you call my lawyer, I know the procedure. Block my body, can't trap my mind easily. Explain why we adapt to crime. I'd rather die enormous than live dormant, that's how we on it. Live at the main event, I better trip them out, we on it. Presidential suites, my residential for the weekend. Confidentially speaking in code since I sent you beacon. The NXS rental, don't be fooled, my game is mental. We both out of town, dawg, what you trying to get into? Viva, Las Vegas, see ya later at the crab table. Meet me by the one that starts a G, yo. This way no fraud really's present, gambling they re-yo. And we can have a pleasant time sipping margaritas, yeah. Can I live? 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 Can I live?
I touched that 5 for you. I do that 3-4 times again. I testify for you. I told I lied to that bitch. I do it all. I'm around. You scared to do. I I'm not. As long as you joking out here for me, I got it. I've been scheming, doing, hide your body. As long as you dreaming about me, ain't no problem. I don't got nobody just with you right now. Tell the truth, I look better under you. I can't lose when I'm with you. How can us lose and miss the moment? You were just too important. Nobody like you do. I can't lose when I'm with you. I can't just lose and miss the moment. You were just too important. Nobody like you do. In the club top ride with you, I feel like Scarface. The waving with the bob, I'll be your main one. Just take this argument back up to my place. Flex remind you I'm not violent, I'm your day one. We had to, yeah. It was magic, yeah. Magic gravity, yeah. Past habits take a hold when you're not here. Take a hold when you're not here. Unsecure when you're not here. When I'm with you. How can I lose and miss the moment? You just too important. Nobody do body like you do. Like you, like you. I'm with you, with you, with you, with you. I snooze and miss the moment. You just too important. Nobody do body like you, like you, like you. Shake it, 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 shake it. You put it on me, and every morning I roll over for you touching on me. I got another man, but he ain't like you, and I can't be your baby mama, though I like to. Call me real late at night when my man is asleep, and take a red eye to the west side, up and down the spine, and let you do what you've been missing. I'm so bonafide. Ooh, when you need me, babe, you don't have to worry. Call me. We can do something. Call me, ooh, when you need me, baby. You don't have to worry. We can do something. Baby, take my hand when you're feeling lonely. It don't matter where we're at, let me put it on you. I got another man, but he ain't like you, and I can be a living lover, though I like it. Call me if I break it down. I'll be sure to be anything wrong.
When I get up all in your room, we can hear the angels calling us. We can see the sunrise before us. And when I'm in that thing, I make that body say,
Source 1.
like I got caught. I make it say, yeah, 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 like I got caught.
shelter from rain down on me. Let your love just fall. Let your love rain on me. Just rain down on me. Let the love shower. Just rain on me.
Source one.
Take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a money. I'm a dog, I'm a money. I can smoke already, so part of my blood is. I see fast, pretty faces, so I got trouble trusting. But I let my guard down for you. Said I'll put my guard down for you. Said I'll be vulnerable, so you can break my heart if you want to. She said, take your time, what's the rush? Ooh, I said, baby, I'm the dog, I'm the money. She said, take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a money. I'm a dog, I'm a money. No crib, I'ma come through, it's time, let's break it in. 32 live, I'll take the side, cause the niggas start breaking it. No condo, say your name at the front. You can stay if you want. It's been one of those nights. One of those nights I ain't had in a minute. Yeah, it's been a minute, had it probably trying to make it, trying to make it, trying to make it, trying to make it.
Source one.
How do you know the way I feel? You got me losing my mind. Oh, try to suppress the emotions. Never burst the light fountains, baby. They take me up, they take me down. I'm ready, weak on my knees. Oh,
I got nothing to do, I know you're too sorry. Baby, longing you made me feel something. I got my eyes on you, pull down the curtain. I'll be patient with you, no more fighting.
oh, baby, come in, yeah, come in. I cannot fathom this life without you. Come in, yeah, come in. This feels like home now. Come in and stay here, baby.
Baby, I love
Source one.
Hey now, say that I'm all up on my end. Big face Buddha, get my peace from within. Send the case, talk my dirties in a pin. Let the hunter run and walk for the win, for the win. You crash out, then you better break the billboard. I got friends hoping that they make the tabloids. You know the last one figure, he was Magneto. You play God, you gon' get what you asked for. We got the same 24, what you mad for? I put a square on his back like I'm Jack Dorsey. It's high beams if I make a public appearance. Go back to hiding, cause I'm not too friendly with niggas. 1,000, 1,004. The black Noah, I just strangled me a goat. I walk in with a therapeutic flow. Put a few hundred up, let him go, let him go. Hey now, say now. Hey now, say now. Hey now, say now. Hey now, say now.
I'm way too important. I'm way too important. I'm way too important to ever let you slide on me again.
Starting to see spaceships on Roseburns. I think the aliens hold hands. They wanna see my line.
Reincarnated, I was stargazing. Life goes on, I need all my babies.
Woke up looking for the broccoli. I keep people horn on me, that could my seat. IP, ownership, the blueprint is by me. Mr. Get Off, I get off at my feet. A yeet nigga couldn't try me in a tri-state. Buddy pass, bet I get him splashed till he hydrated. Down south, no spook town, eyes dilated. I got the money and the power, both gyrated. I feel good, get the fuck out my thighs. Look good, but she don't got no ties. I walk in, walk out with the size. Man, go, let me know what the price. What the fuck? I got hits, I got bucks, I got new paper cuts, I got friends, I got foes, but they all sitting duck. Shit is turf, finger cracking, double back like a deluxe. 50 deep, but it ain't deep enough. Fuck a big, there you go, beat him up. Falling from a money tree, and it grew throughout the month. Spit a loogie at the camera, speed it off, yeah, sus. I feel good, get the fuck out my thighs. Look good, but she don't got no ties. I walk in, walk out with the size. Man, go, let me know what them, know what them, know what them, know what them, know what them.
Source 1.
Check it, yeah. I drop my beamer in the summer when I'm ready to drift. La Ferrari handle better and it's pretty as shit. Feel safe in the road, big boy when I drive. Love them all for different reasons at the same damn time. She menage at me, that shit is not for me. One option for everybody, don't you lie to me. Too many rules, I'm too curious to try to be hiding things from the shame of the side of me. Cause honestly, T is not perfect, so how can I get everything from one person? I'm at the altar, but I'm still searching. I'm only human, if it ain't worth things change. And let it stay the same, I believe. Even letting go was a beautiful thing. Perfect for the time being, I ain't do nothing wrong. Like to show up forever, it's so goddamn long. I like a long time, I'm on my own time. I love this blood, oh, I hit the gold mine. I'm thinking new crib, I'm thinking 2 kids. Until I get infatuated with a new bed. But when that gray hair finally come, at least I felt something if I ain't found a woman. Nobody could fulfill me like this music shit does. So I'll be lonely with these Grammys when it's all said and done.
Source 1.
Just to back it up, looking for my price.
Yeah, hold me back like you owe your tax. Hold me back like 40 acres to blacks. Pay me back when you stick it like that, girl.
Sure, yeah, you say it's your price. Just to back it up, looking for my price. Let's say you promise.
Yeah, hold me back like you owe your tax. Hold me back like 40 acres to blacks. Pay me back when you stick it like that.
Tough niggas dicks up, put your sticks up, put your motherfucking princess. Rates up, jigs up, put your dicks up, put your dicks up, put your motherfucking sticks up. They suck, that's tough, nigga, pay up, get your rates up, but a motherfucking princess.
But pushing me, she freaky, kinda liga, style llama, dochi. Cooler than November, she get hotter than the summer. Take a trip out to Japan and I tsunami her vagina. Wine it down a Benny Hanna, I'm the new hip hop Madonna. I'm the new hip hop Madonna, I'm the trap Ray Jones. I don't know what type of motherfucking crap they own. I'm a Carrie Bradshaw with a back brace on. I've been carrying you bitches now for way too long. I'm a black bitch, purple cunt, stack chips, smoke a blunt, all beef gets smoked. I'm a real fly bitch, you ain't coach ho. I'm a real white bitch, every coast ho. She was talking on the net, she wanna pros though. I got these bitches white face, you a ghost ho. You a don't you stand on a post ho. Suck it up, stand up, say that shit with your chest. You bitches barking over bones, I got niggas to bench. I can't do bitches, I'm too busy, I don't deal with the press. You the type of hoe to leave a broke nigga impressed. You look a mess ho, broke dick got you looking real stressed ho. These broke niggas ain't cunt or fetch ho. Stay up, stay woke, stay blessed ho. You need a wake up, take up, put your tits up. When I make up, face fuck, put your fake up. Fake love, fake tough, niggas dicks up, put your sticks up. Put a motherfucking princess. Rings up, jigs up, put your dicks up, put your dicks up, put your motherfucking sticks up. They that's tough, nigga, pay up, get your rates up. Put a motherfucking
fire, burning,
just wanna taste it. Got the feeling you don't wanna wait. I know that you want me right now. Fire, burning, style, burning, yeah. The feeling I just wanna taste it. Got the feeling you don't wanna wait. I know that you want me right now. Oh, you wanna party? Listen to your body. I want to get naughty. Girl, I really like the way you Girl, I really like the way you Girl, I really like the way
Source One.
Now I don't know what you did when you did what you did, but you did it, girl. See, normally I don't stutter, but you did do it to me.
on a shooting star, say a prayer for me, and I hope it comes true. Throw my phone out the window, there's no plan with me. Those days are through.
Those days are over, baby. Wait a minute.
Just put it on me like I never felt before. That good shit, good, girl, I want some more. Sweet, sticky, thick, and pretty. You change the game.
What you do?
After last night, I think I'm in love with you.
I think I'm in love with you.
Woke up and I can't get you out of my head.
I tried. Come on.
After last night, I don't know what to do.
Baby, you got to tell me.
When I won't see you again.
Source One.
Driving up to midnight, driving nowhere, bumping a slow song, can't get my head clear. Driving up to sunrise, headed to nowhere, hoping it's somewhere. Driving, just trying to get my head right. In love, you better win. When I just gotta get my head right. And don't wait to send me while alone in the night. The scene, I know it, don't feel the void at all. And I promise my mama do better, but they keep trying me, so I'm with all the bullshit and fuck it all. I keep pretending everyone's as good as me. She's so weird I cannot speak. Why so hard I think I peak. All my exes still love me. Call me up, he wanna freak. All my ass within the stress. How you copy and compete? We just mad at you with the woman. We just mad at we went 10 weeks. We just mad at your ass ain't free. Them say shit so you can't
Source One.
Turn the lights off in this place, and she shines just like a star. And I swear I know her face. I just don't know who you are. Turn the music up in here. I still hear her loud and clear, like she's right there in my ear, telling me that she wants to own me, to control I can taste her on my tongue. She's the sweetest taste of sin. The more I get, the more I
If this world
Source one.
Hey, I'm a normal 7 days, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I'd take your dreams and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I'd take your enemies and finally die. Introduce them to the light, hit them strictly with the fire. Fire, 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 fire. Hey, I'm a normal 7 days, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I'd take your dreams and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I'd take your enemies in front of God. Introduce them to that light, hit them strictly with the fire. It's a vibe to your dance, let them watch. To your fan, to your flop, they just wanna kumbaya, nah.
This world concrete, flowers grow. Heartache, she only do what she know. Weekends, get it poppin' on the low. Better days coming for sure. If it was up to me, I wouldn't give nobody no sympathy. I'll take away the pain, I'll give you everything. I just never seen anybody in this world. It got baby, you a star. It's like, whoa, I'm listening up with you. Everything lost, you coming, but then, my soul, mommy, count this frosted down on the way home. This world, concrete, flowers grow, baby. She only doing what she know, she know.
Source one.
A tornado flew around my room before you came. Excuse the mess it made. It usually doesn't rain in Southern California, much like Arizona. My eyes don't shed tears, but boy they will when I'm thinking about you. Oh no, 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 I've been thinking about you. You no, 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 I've been thinking about you. Do you think about me still? Do you? Or do you not think so far ahead? Cause I've been thinking about forever. Ooh. Or do you not think so far ahead? Cause I've been thinking about forever. No, I don't like you, watch you. Love and lust.
All of us.
Give me a run for my money. There is nobody, no one that'll run me. So give me a run for my money.
I wanna be with you. 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 If I didn't ride, but don't care, would you still? If I'm in my mind at work, would you still? Keep it 100, I'd rather you trust me than two. Keep it a whole 100, don't got you, I got nothing. I got something. Hold up. We gon' function, no assumption. Feeling like Tyson with it. Look at how Tyson with it. Only for the night, I'm kidding. Only for life, yeah, only for life, yeah, only for life. Let's get it. Hit that shoulder lean. I know it coming over me. Next stroke overseas. I know what you need. Already on 10, all money come in. I'm finna go out, this feeling don't drought, this party won't end. If I didn't ride, but they don't care, would you still? If I'm in my mind at work, would you still? Keep it 100, I'd rather you trust me than two. Keep it a whole 100, don't got you, I got another, yeah. For my money, there's nobody, no one that'll run me. So give me a run for my money. I wanna be with you, I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you.
Shout it right to the beat for your boy. Shout it, yeah, yeah, yeah. Rock to the beat for your boy. Radio, you love, yeah. Shout it, clap it, shout it, type it. Should stay there all night,
At the Plant Apothecary, we believe happy plants make happy homes. Whether you're nursing a struggling plant back to health, refreshing its soil, or finding the perfect spot for it to thrive, our plant wellness coaching has you covered. From personalized care plans to expert styling and maintenance, we make plant care simple and stress-free. Let us help you grow with confidence, because every plant parent deserves a thriving green space. The Plant Apothecary, helping you and your plants flourish together.
What y'all doing? Hey, it's the FLiP, man. Down with the
FLiP, man. Make sure you tap in, you know what I'm saying?
Shade the dot, baby. You can round it up. Yeah.
Right.
Somebody right here.
Right. You know, I'm waiting for it. Hey, world, let me explain something to you. What we just witnessed was legendary.
Yes, sir.
It literally captivated the room. You know, I'm on my TI stuff.
Come on now.
Big word.
Come on.
I've been reading.
Been reading
a little bit. Shout out to the character.
Potentially.
Right. Expeditiously. Shout out to the character's school system.
Yeah.
No, man. My brother Source One just set these tables on fire.
Sir.
With that set. Everybody, if you don't know by now, we got Source One in the building. Let's go.
Yeah.
It reminded me of the Fuse days. Like, you know, it was a vibe, man. Like I remember just all of that. But this moment is very special for me, man.
They done heard the name a couple times.
They done heard the name 50. I know they probably keeping an account at home.
Right.
You know, man, look, man, somebody drop in the comments. Blue gonna give you $100 if you could tell how many times Wavy.
200.
Wavy Leachy has said Source One.
200.
Because this man literally changed my life. You know, every time I kill it, you know, I have to shout out the brother Source One because he played a huge part in helping me learn how to really be a DJ for real. So this is a huge moment for me, man.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, thank you for joining us here on the pod. But before I get into everything, let's go through the bio real quick.
Let's go.
You know, I gotta let them know. Source One is an Atlanta-based DJ. We're gonna talk about where you from and all of that in a minute.
Okay.
But Atlanta-based DJ who began his career in 2012. DJ career, 2012. Known for his unique sound, live, blending pop, hits, throwbacks, in various genres such as Baile Funk, Jersey Club. He has performed at in the top venues in Atlanta, LA, NYC, including the High Museum and Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Boy.
Source One, the legend. Look. His set seamlessly mix Afrobeats, R&B, house, and encourages audience to venture beyond their comfort zones, as we just witnessed. You know, Source One creates the soundtrack to memorable experiences at every event, and I've seen it live, and it's true. We got the brother Source One here on FLiP. Let's go.
One more time.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Yes, sir. My brother Source One, how you been?
I'm great, man. I'm doing well.
Yes, man. It's good to see you again. Real quick, let's take them to the beginning. Tell them where you from and how you got into DJing.
Oh, okay. Well, I was born in Iran, so I'm Persian.
Okay.
Mom and dad are Persian.
Okay.
I was born there, then moved to Turkey, then I was raised in Germany.
Wow.
So just, like that's what happens when you're Iranian.
Yeah. Yeah.
Grew up in different places. And then in 98, we came to the States, and I've been in the States since then. So
yeah.
I mean, I lived in Atlanta for like 25 years.
Yeah.
Like when people ask me where I'm from, it's like, I'm in Atlanta now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And as far as the DJing goes, I used to produce first.
Okay.
So in high school, I just like taught myself kind of how to make beats and sample.
Yeah.
And this is before like I had like a drum machine or anything really like Fruity Loops or anything. This is like Napster days.
Wow.
Download,
You remember
music, like MP3s, like be illegal and everything.
Yeah. Napster ruined the music. Yeah.
Breaking the law. Yeah. So I would just sample and then, just kind of I would listen to, I grew up with hip hop, so I was like exposed to producers and DJs.
Yeah.
And then it was like, okay, what's that, like, where'd that beat come from? I came from a sample from a, soul or funk record or, what have you, anything really. And then the producing, like I started working with Atlanta rappers and MCs.
Yeah.
I like produced my own album and other people's work. Whoa. And then it got to a point where producing, you know how it is. It's like you're in your bedroom, you're in your studio.
Yeah.
You're always just behind a desk and a screen.
Yeah.
And you might spend like a week or so on like just like a drum or like a bass line or something.
Yeah.
And then Serato came out with this is the first Serato boxes.
Yeah.
Where they, you could finally take vinyl, digitize it, and you didn't have to have the actual record.
Yeah.
You controller decks and the Serato box.
Yeah.
I still have the box at home. So if anything ever happens, like I can, fall back on that.
Yeah.
But and then I like started DJing some house parties and friends like art openings and stuff in galleries.
Fire.
And it was just like,
do we say what time frame this was?
We didn't. Yeah, if you could,
The first, it was like 2011 or something.
Okay,
I started.
Okay,
some gigs.
Okay,
yeah, and then
real quick, sorry, the producing. What around what time frame was that?
I was probably like high school, so like I started producing maybe 03. 02.
Okay.
And then it's prime then.
Yeah. And then, so like about 8 and 9 years producing, working my way up, starting to sell beats and stuff.
Yeah.
Working with MCs. And then I got into the DJing. But it was just like an outlet, like, it was just night and day. Like you produce, you make the track. If you make it for somebody else, it like has to live on its own,
Yeah.
But you can make a track, then you got to go promote it. You got to go push it out. You got to, there's before SoundCloud and everything.
Yeah.
So you got to work on it. And DJing was like, I did a couple of gigs and it's like right away you get the feedback. Yeah. Like you're playing something, it either resonates or it doesn't, or it resonates with a few, so, and when you have like a good set or something, you just like, you get a little single where that feels good, it's just like you get like a high.
Endorphins.
And I just love music. Like I love all types of music, so I just grew up with like Iranian music, like Persian music, so there's traditional Persian music, and then there's like my mom like exposed me to this Persian 1960s, 70s psychedelic rock record. It's called Golayach, which means like frozen flower. It's by this guy Kudo Shakmoi, and he made like one like iconic album. And then then the regime took over and they forbade people from making like that type of music, like non-religious or non-traditional music. But back then, like when my mom grew up, like 60s, 70s, it was like Iran was like California. It was like hippies, like long hair, like, you see the jeans Kendrick wore to the Super Bowl. That type, like all that is throwback. So,
wow.
But anyway, she exposed me to like music like that, and I was like, yo, what is this? This is amazing. Like it's Persian psychedelic rock.
Yeah.
And it's like mad samples in it, like drums, bass line, like just everything. It's crazy. And then, I grew up with just like hip hop. Like even though in Germany it was like we got a lot of what y'all had here. It was exported to us,
Okay.
We might have missed out on like some of the regional stuff, but we got like, Biggie, Tupac, like Jay, Nas, Wu-Tang was huge in Europe.
Yeah.
So like Mobb Deep, all that. And I started doing gigs, and then I was like, this feels good. Like I want to do this.
Yeah.
And then I transitioned into just doing more parties and events, and moved to the city.
Yeah.
And once I was in the city, it was like, we started Soul Food Cypher, which is our freestyle nonprofit.
Just like you do that with another.
Yeah. So I'm one of the co-founders. Alex Acosta.
Yeah.
He's my best friend from high school. We met the first time we met was in a rap battle. Like I was literally battling his friend, and then I was beating his ass. And he came over and like,
I know about this.
Yeah, hold on.
I don't rap anymore. I don't say stuff.
So I was like, as long as I did not know you rap.
Yeah.
I knew the producer part. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a lot. We got to go back because I know we going real quick for the audience at home, because we like to give them context too. So where were you located? Did you go to high school in?
I was in Alpharetta.
Okay. So
suburbs, 40 minutes north.
Okay.
I went to Milton High.
Okay.
I mean, great school system, but it was just like, there's not a lot of, us, like, my people.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got you.
So it was like, I was into hip hop, and then, I made like some of my best friends, like my friend Alex.
Yeah.
And we met at a battle. I was rapping, he started rapping, and then afterwards we were like, all right, what do you listen to?
Yeah.
And he's like, listen to this, Nas and Jay and Black Star. I was like, hold up, you say Black Star. What you know about Black Star?
Yeah.
And then we were just, kind of took it from there.
That's fire. So I didn't know.
Long time ago. Long time ago.
The more you know, that's hard. That's hard.
Mm-hmm.
And so real quick, and because I know we kind of jumping around, but how did you get the name Source One?
So while I was producing, I was just trying to come up with a name. I think I went by different things before, but I came up with like one source, because everything, I was like, not religious or anything, but when you're in your teens and stuff, I was reading a lot, and philosophical, just trying to like find like meaning in different things.
Yeah.
And then I was like, what's my name gonna be? And back then it was like, this is like early 2000s or something.
Yeah.
So a lot of rappers and MCs names like had a lot of meanings to them,
Yeah.
This is before the Littles and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was just like, reading a lot of Buddhist texts and religious things, and I was just like, everything at the end of the day, whatever you believe in, comes from like one place, like whether that's God, the universe, whatever you believe in, Allah, it's like that comes from one source, one energy.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh man, one source, like that sounds, I don't know about that. But I was like, just flip it, source one, and then
no pun intended.
So that's really where it came from. I just kind of put the source in the beginning.
That's legendary, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's fire. So spit some. Nah, I'm just kidding. No, that's great. No,
and he's gonna spit some bars.
Right. Yeah, man. No, that's crazy. I'm like, man, all these road trips. So we used to just be. I was like, you didn't mention one time about the joint, but
save it for the podcast.
Yeah, save it for this very moment. So real quick, so I know we were kind of bouncing, and you talked about how you got into Soul Food Cypher and production and everything.
So talk a little bit about the DJing part more as well. So what was that transition like? And when did you start playing at certain venues in Atlanta?
So I had like a 9-to-5 job, real corporate job and stuff. And then it was like a summer where I just couldn't, it was just like, I couldn't do it anymore. It just wasn't like me.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
Yeah.
So I just quit, like out of the blue, just quit.
Yeah.
And then around that time is when I started like kind of playing friends' parties and gigs and like art galleries and stuff. And then, you know, started getting paid.
Yeah.
And I was like, I could do this. Like if I can get like do a couple gigs every week or weekend or something. So some of it was like, oh, this is cool. Like I can play and get paid.
Yeah.
I never had that before. Like I have fun while I work. And you have to just work and be like, oh, I can't wait to get off, you know?
Yeah.
And then so it was a lot of like when you first start out, man, I'm trying to remember Word Life, DJ Word Life. He what's the place in Reynoldstown? Elmire, I think. No, it's another spot. I'm forgetting the name, but in Reynoldstown, it's a small bar by the Croc Street Tunnel. It's still there. Real hipster spot. Yeah, right when you get out the tunnel, it's right there. I forgot the name. But anyway, so when you start, you have to get whatever gig you can get.
Absolutely.
You're just trying to play in front of a crowd.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
Doesn't matter if like you get paid in chicken wings and like beers or whatever. It's just, you know. So Word Life would do us like he had a night, a Friday, Saturday, he would do a set and then he would let me play like 30 minutes or 20 minutes or something.
Yeah.
You know? And it was just like, all right, cool, I'm gonna do it. And you just sometimes you'll suck because you're just learning.
Yeah.
You know? And every type of event is different. And you gotta learn like who your audience is, you know?
Yeah.
So it was a lot of that, but I was just grateful just to be like, man, I was just grateful to like play.
Absolutely.
You know? And the funny part was this is before like controllers. So I was using, I think there was controllers out, but I was using, because I came from production, so I had an MPD, which is like a, you know, it's a MIDI controller.
Yeah.
You know, with the pads. You're supposed to use it as a drum machine.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to bring my turntables, and you know, you have to bring your needles and everything, and all that takes time.
Yeah.
And I was never really like that great at like vinyl and scratching and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I came from just making beats.
Yeah.
So I would bring my mixer.
Yeah.
My 2-channel, like old school analog mixer.
Yeah.
And then USB, my MPD controller.
Okay.
Yeah.
To Serato and the box.
Yeah.
So
I feel like this setup.
Yeah. So
my setup was just like wild. Like people would like, I mean, but it was compact. It was like mixer this, and you know, it was like that. But people would like come to see and be like, yo, I've never seen it. What are you doing? You know, like how are you DJing like that? You know, and I'm like, oh, it's really easy. I just assign like the pads to my controls. The only thing I can't do is scratch.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like some of the gigs you play, like they just want to, you just want to play the music. You know, a lot of people weren't like, they're just trying to party. So
right.
So you basically just had like cues.
Cues, and then I had effects. You know, like with all the knobs, you can add effects and filters.
Yeah.
And then I would transition with the mixer.
Yeah.
But I would have a lot of people be like, yo, that's a crazy setup.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you about one party that like really made me go, like the DJ, like we control like the vibe, and the energy, and really that's all DJing is like the transfer of energy, you know,
essentially.
So and going like keeping the energy at like a lot of people start out and they just think, especially when you're younger, you just like, I want to turn up.
Yeah.
But have you ever been to a party where you're 4 hours just all the way turned? No, like I think everybody like maybe you can turn up for like maybe 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And you got to take them like, this is DJing, like it's waves.
Absolutely.
And not that when you go down, like the energy goes down. It's just like, you got to cater towards, you know, everybody can't be on the dance floor, you know.
Balance is everything.
Yeah. So there was a 4th of July party. You remember X, Xavier Black?
Yeah.
Yeah. Work crew. Yeah, it was like 7 of us. Like Word Life, X, me, Jeremy, Dirty Martinez.
Wow.
Ira G, who was a producer too. Like 3 or 4 others. And it was a 4th of July party. That got moved to like a house party. Anyway, and we were DJing on the patio. We all had to like brought our turntables and everything. And it was like a mix of like just hipsters, you know, kind of like real, you know, like hood, you know?
Yeah.
Right. And then like, you know, the punk girls, like the skaters, like it was just a mix of everything, you know?
Yeah.
And that was cool. But
y'all was in Lil 5?
Man, we were in like one of those neighborhoods.
Sound like a Lil 5 situation.
Yeah, but it was at a house, you know, in the back of the house, like in a big parking lot. But anyway, to get to the point, it was like an all day party. Everybody had like, we're rotating 30, 40, 45 minute sets.
Festival style.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. 30, 45 minute sets. And around that time is like when like, I think it was like 2 Chainz, Future, like we're coming out, my bad. And it was a lot of like Ace Hood, like just really like, you know, turn, you know. Yeah. But a lot of that stuff is like, and I love trap music too, you know, but you can't, you play that type of energy and it changed, like it makes people go like, you know what I mean? Like mean mugging each other. You're playing towards the dudes, like, and it was a couple of DJs that was just like, just going hard. And it's like, all right, now like people are mean mugging each other. Like I can see like the energy is shifting, you know? Behind us, some dude was like getting into it with this girl. It became a whole thing. And, you know, and I was just like, man, this party is like
the trap music.
And I was just like, yo, this is like, you know, this isn't like fun.
Yeah.
You know? And I need to change this energy.
Yeah.
You know, I want the girls to dance. I want to be a party. You know, that's what hip hop used to like. This is where it came from. Like Kool Herc and, you know, Africa Bambaataa back in the days. It was all, you know, block parties. You know, dancing, like people dancing together or break dancers. You know? But anyway, so then I was just like, all right, I got to switch it up. And I just went into like, I did one set and it was like James Brown, Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder. Like
switch it up for the trap.
Yeah, just totally opposite of everything, everybody that was going on. You know, Whitney Houston, Luther, like just, all right, let's get the girls to dance. If they have fun, the guys are all gonna have fun. Yeah. We don't need to be fighting over nothing.
Right.
And then I was just like, damn, that's like, you know, that's one of those highs. Yeah. Like that feels good. And I just realized how important like the role of a DJ is.
Yeah.
Because really you can make or break a party.
Yeah. You say somebody like sound like somebody about to get a shooting that night. Hey, like, look, you say somebody like that day, Source. No, that's cool because like we've seen it live. We've seen it and it gets like that. So question for you. I know you were talking about it, Xavier. Talk about how you kind of got with the work crew.
Oh, okay.
So we could go into that story.
Yeah, I mean, work crew is all fam. Like, me and Xavier. I mean, Xavier had been DJing before. He came from Florida.
Yeah.
Funny enough, like later on, we realized, oh, you were just like a town away. I was in Naples, Florida. You in Fort Myers.
Wow.
And then I was like, you DJ for who? I realized he DJ for like he used to be the DJ of a Christian rapper. Yeah. KJ52. I was like, I know him. So it was just like, you know, years later we intersect. But I just really loved everything he did and Work Crew was doing. This even before Work Crew, like they didn't even have a name. It was just, you know, him, Jeremy, and like, you know, just throwing parties.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Work Crew came about and I just liked the genres and the type of music. Because it was catering towards, you know, what I like.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It wasn't like top 40 or like, it was all like mashups, edits.
Yeah.
You know, stuff that we were just playing, like Jersey Club. Like,
right.
Baltimore Club.
Around what time was this going on?
This is like 2014 or something.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And the reason I like to give the people at home, a lot of newer DJs, let them know where a lot of this stuff was coming from.
Yeah. So And, you know, they would throw parties at Sound Table, rest in peace.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah.
Too many memories.
Yeah.
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 A lot of the Edgewood spots, department store, you know. Yeah, if you're at that department store and all the crazy shit that used to go down there.
Yeah.
But really what's interesting is like you were saying, you know, like you always say I mentored you.
Yeah.
Xavier really, because I came from like, you know, art exhibits and different types of events. And he helped me. Like one of my first club gigs was department store.
Oh, wow.
Upstairs. Yeah. Like a night where he's like, oh, I got another gig. Can you like start and we'll do half and half that night? So I'm like, all right, cool.
Wow.
But I had to learn like, you know, I would play and I'm like, all right, like some of it's working, some of it's not, you know?
Yeah.
And he came in and it was just like, you put on a session, like a lesson. It was
real time.
Okay, damn. I was like, all right, this is how you play for a club.
Absolutely.
At midnight. That's how you play at 1 o'clock. That's how you play at 2 o'clock. You know?
Learn that pace.
Yeah. So then it was like, I just, you know, I always supported whatever he did.
Yeah.
He always supported us in Soul Food Cypher.
Yeah.
And then with Work Crew, like just down the line, he invited me to be part of Work Crew and like help with a lot of logistics and like event planning.
Yeah.
Like art beats and lyrics.
Yeah.
So we would, you know, travel and do those shows.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's always love, you know. So that's kind of where.
That's huge, man. No, it's, man, that's fire. That's fire. I didn't know that either. So I'm learning in real time.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah, no, that's
Thought you knew.
thought I knew. Right. No, and I love that because again, all you did was pay it forward. You did the same thing with me. I remember first time I was like, I came home. This when we was all staying in the crib. I was like, yeah, I'm DJing that mother tonight.
Yeah.
And everybody was just lit because you allowed me to do it at Fuse with you, and I bummed out. I did a lot of crazy and I wasn't ready, but you allowed me to really see. And the biggest part is you let me do it, and then you said come back, and then you showed me like how. So I was like, yeah, that was fine.
I just saw like the passion in you.
Yeah.
So like, and you know, a lot of like younger DJs or so in anything really.
Yeah.
Like kind of art form, like they don't want to listen to the older.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But it's like, I mean, we've experienced like
absolutely.
You know, we've seen the ins and outs. So you got to learn from somewhere. You know.
Yeah.
In school, you learn from a teacher.
Yeah.
With your parents, you learn from them. They have the experience.
Yeah.
But I just saw like, I was like, he can be great.
Yeah.
He can do well.
Yeah.
You know, I was just learning like what to play, when to play it, and like, and we can get in the zone of like, oh, this is gonna hit.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't hit, we're like, damn, why didn't it hit?
Yeah.
Why didn't that edit hit? Why did that track hit?
Yeah.
And it might just be like tonight is just different crowd.
I get you. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So any other night that might work, but
yeah,
you know. So
yeah. Speaking of Fuse, let's get into it. I think all of us, Mother was like one of them spots that was just, you know, life changing for us.
Yeah.
Whether you was just, you know, there as a patron or, you know, you got to do a set. So if you could just touch on that, like how did you get the residency and how was it for your DJ experience and stuff like that?
Yeah. So I live down the street. I live the street down from Sound Table. Chris DeVoe, shout out to him. He still DJs now. A great DJ. He's producer too. He was friends with the owners of Mother, James and them, the guys who started it. And so they just put him on. And then he did the same thing. You know, it's just, that's what DJing is like you kind of share the pot, you know.
Absolutely.
You can't do every Friday.
Yeah.
You can't do every Saturday.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you need a break. Sometimes you might have something else going on.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you're sick or you just don't want to DJ.
Yeah.
You know? But I just knew him from Zano, who's one of the founders of Soul Food Cypher. They make music together. And I was like, oh, Chris, you DJ Mother? He said, yeah. He's like, come check it out. So I just walked down the street and then, you know, he was like, yeah, come play a set, you know?
Yeah.
And Mother at the time was pretty new, upstairs and everything. So I did a couple sets, guest spots. He would play most of the night and I would play something there. And then and no slight to him or anything, but he's a particular type of DJ.
Yeah.
Like there's been time, and he's tall. He's like 6 foot something.
Yeah.
Big dude, dreads, everything. But when he DJs, he just he's zoned out. Like you can't, he doesn't do the requests and, and you remember whether there's a stage.
Yeah.
And people are below you.
Yeah.
And he's already 6, so he's 7 foot something.
Yeah.
So he would just do this.
He looking over.
He's just DJing and people would just be down here. Oh, can you play? Can you play? It's just zoned out. Yeah. And I would be like, I like that. I wish I could do that, But besides that, he would just play. And he wouldn't sometimes he would play a whole song out.
Yeah.
And when I would come in, I would spin and, bounce around and do a rewind or something.
Yeah.
And then the staff and people were like, man, when are you coming back? And I'd be like, whenever I can.
Yeah.
And then I think he started doing Saturdays and then they needed someone for Fridays. And then that's, he plugged me in basically with the owner.
Wow.
And it was literally down the street from where I live. So I would just walk to the gig.
Yeah.
And then I started doing, I was like, I need to name this something.
Yeah.
Shout out to James Lewis.
Shout out to the brother.
Yeah.
Shout out to the brother.
Best roommates at the time.
Yeah.
And it was probably one of the best years I had as far as we were living together. Everything was just copacetic. We just got each other. He was helping me with my photos, getting my social media up, videography and stuff, connecting me with other people. And then he was doing music and I would play some of his tracks. Mother, I'll play this one. Let me know how it sounds. See how it bounces,
Yeah.
And then I was a resident there for I think 5+ years, 5-6 years or so before COVID.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's huge. No, that's huge because Fuse, like we said, man, that literally played a huge impact, especially because you put a lot of almost all the early DJs that I know on, like for real, including us, Dope Norteria, me, Tokyo Trends, Tag. I remember seeing Tag come through a couple of times. Alex Hinesley. It would be a ton of us, and we were just coming through, and you literally was like, yo, come on. I remember introducing you to people like Scott Jetta. I remember she pulled up, and it was one time Nephew pulled up.
Oh yeah.
That was crazy. I was like,
I remember that time.
Yeah, I was like,
cousin.
I said that's exactly right. So I
was like, my cousin.
Right. And I'm like, yo, him and Lex pulled up, and I was like, yeah, so many people, several times. Anytime you tell somebody that you were there and you were part of it, people, it's a nostalgia that people, you can see it in their eye. They was like, man, that's dope that you got to play there. You know what I'm saying?
Mother was fun, man.
Yeah.
And with Fuse, I was trying to, because I always try to push the envelope a little bit of what people will listen to.
Yeah.
I don't want the party and my sound to sound because it was Edgewood. It's you can bounce from club to club.
Absolutely.
Any place.
Absolutely.
And a lot of places, probably the DJs are playing the same records.
Yeah.
I don't want to play the original record.
Absolutely.
I want to play this edit of this, Young Thug, Baile Funk track that club that you ever heard of.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure that guy's not gonna have it over there.
Exactly. Exactly.
So with Fuse, that was the intention. It was and when I used to have the graphic up on the wall, it was I would highlight the genres reggaeton, dancehall.
Yeah.
Because I wanted people to be like, oh, this isn't just I'm gonna come in here and listen to trap all night.
Yeah.
There's gonna be trap in there.
Yeah.
The tracks that are out that are hot right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop the baby and all that. But,
absolutely.
I want to mix it up with something else.
Yeah. Yeah, man. No. And you did that.
Yeah.
You did that because it was, like I said, a lot of what I learned how to move around. That's what I was doing. I literally was watching you. And then the times I wasn't spinning, I was on the mic. wilding out. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm not a mic type of DJ, so I always liked it, and you would like.
Yeah, I remember. Hey, Blue gonna get a kick out of this. I used to get hammered. This back when I was drinking, so I would be like going in, Source going crazy. I was like, he's going crazy. He's going. I was like, he's going crazy. But look, I remember one night, Source leaned over. He was like, "Let it breathe for a little while. Slow down. Slow down. You're going crazy right now. Give him some time to breathe." Because I remember it was so meaningless. I remember I used to be speeding up Source because I'm drunk. And so I'm like, it's too slow. It's too slow. I think I told y'all this story the other day. And Source was like, you got to slow it down. Slow it down a little bit. Slow.
He was like 154 BPM.
He was like, slow it down. Slow it down, slow it down. And I remember, but it's lessons like that to where it's like it just helped me understand what you were showing me and how to play for people and stuff like that. So now I appreciate it all, but
I always liked when because I would do STK or like a gig before.
Yeah.
And like I would be like, yo, Chad, you got it. Like go set up, you know what to do.
Yeah.
And then I get there at midnight or 12:30. And I love it, like just coming in and it was packed. And then I go upstairs and it's already you got them jumping.
Yeah.
Like you would play stuff that like I would forget about. Like because I missed I used to be really into underground hip hop.
Yeah.
So I missed like a window. Like I was never big into like 50 Cent and like that type of era and stuff.
Yeah.
Now like I'm like, yo, shit fire.
Yeah.
But like at the time I was listening to like just like really underground like Mos Def and like Black and like A$AP Rock and like D2, like all sorts of like different stuff.
Yeah.
But so you would come in and play like some throwback Chris Brown and I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
I missed like that time. And I'm like, this is hot. I gotta put this in my set.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all definitely complimented each other like very well.
Yeah. Nah, it was.
Yeah, he would hit and you would hit him with like a lot of the ATL and Southern, you know, like tracks like throwbacks, Master Troy and stuff like that.
Yeah, man.
Where like again, like I had missed some of that stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So even though I'm from Atlanta, like I wasn't, you know, really like in the clubs and exposed to that type of music.
Yeah.
So later on, I'd be like, oh, I gotta go get that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Oh, Knuck if you butt goes on.
Yeah.
And let me find another edit of that.
Yeah. Exactly.
But as a DJ, I always. You gotta take risks.
Yes.
And I mean,
yes.
Right now, like I think like DJing is in a good spot because there's a ton of DJs, but there's so much music out. And I feel like now more than before, people are just exposed to all types of music.
They are.
You know?
And they you're right. I learned that from you too a lot, taking the risk, but now people are expecting the risk.
Yeah.
Like if you don't really kind of get into it, sometimes people be looking at you like,
where the switch up?
Where the switch up? What's going on? Like,
because now everything is so, you know, you got stems and there's no reason for anybody's set to be whack.
Yeah.
Like if your set is not, then, you know, just go, you got practice or whatever, but there's no reason, like, we have so many tools now. When I was growing up, that was like a dream for a producer, was like, man, I wish I could get that bass line, Marvin Gaye song or something, you know?
Dude.
I wish I could just like filter that out. And then I would spend time like trying to filter out, you know? And now it's like,
right.
That's done. You know, I got melodies, I got everything separated.
Yeah, man. It's definitely a cheat code, producers for STEM. So, man, I know we just took a trip back down memory lane. So we got some stuff that we want to ask you. And you might have dealt with this a lot. Family prices. People hitting you like, hey, can I get the homeboy discount?
I suppose what, like a gig?
Gig, you know. How do you feel about the homeboy discount and family prices?
It depends. I mean, like I think in the beginning and so like I probably had more of that.
Yeah.
So it depends. Like if it's really like, you know, somebody you're close with or something.
Yeah.
You know, Yeah, I mean, I've done events or like giving people, discounts, or sometimes it's just like yo, like, all right, I need this, so we could just trade something, know, whether it's an event or time or money or equipment, a lot of times in the beginning, like I'll be doing certain gigs and I might not have all the speakers or all the things I need, So like Dirty Martinez, I would like rent lights from him or whatever.
Wow.
Or like I need like a big speaker, I'm doing a big event,
But keep the prices the same. With people who kind of rock with you in the beginning, and like, but you kind of, you elevated to.
Well, for a while I was like outsourcing my sound equipment to other DJs, like speakers or mics, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I think after a couple of times, I was like, oh, this is cool. I can outsource my stuff and, make money without working.
Yeah.
But then it's like your stuff comes back messed up, but like,
I
get my speaker back and suddenly it's not working anymore.
Yeah.
And I need it. And I got a gig this weekend. Now I gotta go get it fixed, And you don't know, like you hit your homeboy up like, yo, what happened before?
Yeah.
And we didn't sign no paperwork or nothing.
Exactly.
Oh, I don't know the gig, whatever. So, I mean, it just depends who it is and how close you are, But at the same time, like
it should be a respect filter there, right? Because it isn't like, you dialing back to come work with me.
Absolutely.
Slash not work that you know what I'm saying, that you've elevated to.
Absolutely.
It's like, okay, I come back and do, what I'm saying? I got you, but then it's like, hey, I need you again. It's like, how much of that do you keep cutting yourself off from, potential client versus, somebody else with you, what I'm saying?
Really, it's like time. Because like in the beginning, things can be like, money and whatever, or like favors. But then it's really like, and the longer you DJ, the more you're like, is my time worth this? Whether it's a gig that's booking you for like, oh, we need a DJ for 6 hours. It's like, all right, like you're gonna have a minimum of like, I don't get out the house unless it's like, 1K or something. Right. I don't do 4 or 5 hour gigs anymore. If I do, I need an assistant. It's just like, because you realize it's not just the time that you play. It's like everything else that goes into it. Yeah. So your time is like becomes the value.
Yeah.
So.
No, for sure, because gigs change when you start getting 800 to 1,000 an hour, and then you go back to, like you said, doing the 4 hours for 200-300 an hour. You like,
and you gotta get to a point where, like, I had clients that I played for years.
Yeah,
but it was like that was when I first started. So now it's like, yo, I'm at a different level now. Like, this is just not gonna, unless you pay me what I charge now.
Everything went up except for your price.
Yeah. Yeah. So you gotta be like, hey, it's been great. Maybe I'll find you somebody else. I'll hook you up with somebody else.
Yeah.
But I gotta, like, I can't do 2-3 hours for this much money or whatever,
Not anymore.
Yeah.
So speaking of the money, have you ever had a situation to where they didn't pay you?
Yeah.
To kind of run down and get your, or they just never.
Don't tell us about the rundown. Tell us.
Allegedly. We don't want to hear you. Yeah.
Yeah. In the beginning, that'll happen. Because you go into it thinking like, you're gonna get paid. People aren't gonna stiff you. They say they're gonna pay me. They're gonna pay me the next morning or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the beginning, one of the owners of a place that's not there anymore, Music Room.
Yeah, say their name. I'm just kidding.
Might come back.
But yeah, like there will be times I would have to go knock. Like we'll do a weekly Friday or Saturday.
Yeah.
And then it's like, all right, you count all the money and we get a percentage of the bar, whatever it was. And it's like, but I gotta go get the money the next morning, And then I would have to go knock at his door. I remember one time, it was like the last time I really dealt with him. I'm literally knocking at his door and I can see him inside and I'm calling him and texting him and he's acting like he's not home.
First crazy.
And I'm literally like, I know you're home. Like, I know you're there. Your car is here. They said you're here. I see you.
I see you. Get all that.
Right.
I see you.
Right.
I see you, bro.
But, and I think he paid and I was just like, I'm done. You know, like, nah, we're not. And I think I made it a point, not to badmouth, but I made it a point to let other DJs and people know, like, you're going to deal with him. He's going to get out of any sort of way to pay you. The little bit that in the beginning you're getting paid, you know, $200.
Yeah.
Like, you can't.
Right.
The bar made $2,500.
Right.
You know?
More than that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, especially places like Sound Table and Mother and all of those places, they was killing.
Yeah. And, you know, the sad thing is, like, with DJing, it's just so accessible, especially now. There's not the barrier of, like, oh, I got to go get techniques and needles and I got to bring the vinyl. It's like, no, you bring a flash drive and they got a controller there, you're good to go, you know? And they have a plethora of, like, I got 500 DJs in this town that want to play here now. So that means I can just pick the, you know, cheapest guy to pay, or girl or whatever.
Yes.
So that's, I guess, the bad side of it. But at the same time, there's so many places every place almost you go to needs some kind of music.
Right.
You know? And yeah, they can put on Spotify or whatever, SoundCloud or Apple Music, you know, but it's not going to be, it's not going to hit like a DJ.
Yeah, for sure.
You can't make requests, you know, you can't be like, oh, it's getting busy, we need to turn it up. You know, it's like, you need a DJ.
Yeah.
So that's the value in us. Like, we need to, like, I used to talk about this with Xavier a lot, and Jeremy is like having like a union, like a DJ union, you know?
But and so we asked that same question to like one of our OGs collectively, and he was just like, but what will we own? Because he said we don't, for the most part, we don't own the music that we're playing.
True.
So, but he was just saying, like I said, I think we were saying two different things. Like, when I hear, like, in my mind, when I was thinking union, I was thinking like benefits. And like you said, like setting like a sub price. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of you, but he was thinking more, I guess, on the legality side of, like, what will we own?
Yeah.
Like, so what product will we, you know what I'm saying, actually own as a DJ?
Yeah.
To make it a union. So I think we want it, or we're just saying two different things.
Well, it's kind of like workers. I mean, like in a company, the workers, they don't own shares of the thing, you know? Like a lot of companies, there's still unions out there. Doesn't mean they will own like a part of the company, but they do have some rights. But yeah, the insurance thing, that's a thing, you know? It's like, you know, this is before Obamacare and everything. It's like, if you're an artist of any painting, you know, whatever, it's like, unless you have a 9-to-5 or something where you can get your insurance, like, you're not gonna have health insurance.
Yeah, got mine.
Or it's gonna be so expensive.
Yeah,
like,
then
it don't make sense.
Yeah, so you're just like, when I get sick. But how many times, like, do you feel like DJing when you're sick?
Right.
When you're not feeling well, it's like, that's the worst.
Right.
Like when you
time, I didn't have a choice.
Yeah, and you got to go in, and you got to people like, can you play this?
And the thing, we're always around people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We always, you know what I'm saying, to being sick. But that's because you come to a party, like, it's got to be COVID in here. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's quite naturally. Like, you know,
yeah.
So
yeah. But no, like a union type of thing. We always talked about that because it's like like we have value. You know what I mean? And we have like, imagine if like all the DJs unionized and you know, not to hurt like the businesses or the promoters or anything, or their owners, but just like to kind of set a standard of like, because I've been in clubs and places where it's like, yo, this is a nice place. Absolutely. I wonder how much the DJ's getting paid. He must be racking up. Like, yeah, be doing well. And then later you find out like they're getting paid like $200, $300.
Yep.
Man. And it's like this club, that table made like, just that table just spent like $1,000.
Same with entertainment, same with, like you said, like bands and what's name, by the time they split it down between 5 people, they take us on a $200 split too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they just not into paying. They just not into some places. We're just not into paying people. You know what I'm saying?
And I think we can all agree it's like there should be a minimum of like, you know, what people should get paid.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Doesn't matter like if they're new or starting out or whatever.
Absolutely.
But there should be like a minimum where it's like, all right, like, you know, I've in the beginning you would take whatever you can get.
Absolutely.
Like I've DJed for like just a tat,
Yeah.
drinks or food,
For sure.
Yeah, but
see, that's how they treat it. They treat it just like they look at it as like it's not work because you're having fun. You know what I'm saying? I think that plays a part in it. Like we'll pay somebody to come have fun. Right. You know what I'm saying? But
if it's not work, then you come and try it.
Right.
Exactly.
You see how hard it is to DJ for people.
Nah, they're looking at the finished product versus
exactly
what goes into it.
Man, this is a really good conversation because a lot of times people they just wouldn't understand what we would be doing. And then you get really thankful for the places that do.
Yeah.
Like a lot of places, like again, shout to places like El Malo, Rock Steady.
What was the spot y'all used to do? The restaurant y'all used to.
Yeah. Oh, it's STK, but hey,
Barcelona.
Yeah. You put me on at STK too, but it was the pay was I think I'm looking at it now because what I do now. But
it just seems like they respect DJs,
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They definitely
That's what I was talking
and I'm thankful for it. Don't get me wrong, but now after I started getting somewhere, I was like,
humble beginnings.
Yeah, stuff changed now.
So what we always ask our guests how they feel about like playing council artists, but what you knowing, you know what I'm saying, and like knowing not just playing but knowing other genre of music, like are there other genre of music that has the same stipulations like where you can't play that artist, or do you have to know that like yo I can't play this play this ballad over here, like is it how are the two the same and how are the two different, like playing?
It depends. I mean, it seems like a lot of it is cultural and relevant to what happens here in the States.
Okay.
But there's certain parts of, you go outside the country, different parts of the world, there's certain type of music you can't play,
well, just like you say, your mom's music she listened to, they couldn't play. They couldn't make.
And so it depends like where you live. If you live in North Korea versus like South Korea. If you still live in Iran, like I mean everything's underground. It might be forbidden, but I mean people still want to go party. So but I mean as far as the canceled artists, I remember there's definitely certain artists that you can't play anymore.
Name them.
I mean, R. Kelly for one. But it depends. It really depends.
It's on the client, right?
Client, the environment, the audience. You know what I mean?
It's a DJ in this room that just played R. Kelly. I'm not gonna say no. I'm not gonna put him.
I'm not saying don't. Like you got what I'm getting at is like you got to separate. And it's starting to become like, damn. Who can I play?
Who can I play?
Like if you really go back, it's like, all right, Marvin Gaye had some issues. You know what I mean? Like everybody had something.
Call him out.
And no, but that doesn't mean like I remember when the R. Kelly thing happened, then like the Michael documentary or whatever came out. I was like, no. I was like, no, I'm not. I remember it was at Mother once. I was like, I don't give a damn. I'm not cutting off Michael. I'm playing Michael.
Yeah.
I was like,
I let him kill it.
I was like, no, because if we cut off Michael, that means that's like 50% of music. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. Wildcard said the same about Dita. He was like, I'm not cutting it. He was like, that's 50% of my catalog. Right? You remember you said that? Wow.
Yeah. I was probably drunk that day.
He said, you know how much I love Baby You?
I mean, that's a good thing. Stems, you can like, cut the ass out.
Yeah.
Take that, But no, and what's crazy? Didn't the Vibes Cartel get out?
Yes, he did.
And I think he's performing with Drake. Is he at the? I saw Drake is doing the wireless
in Australia.
No, in London.
Oh yeah,
I think it was like Burna Boy and Vibes.
Yeah.
They're gonna join him for one of the nights.
Wow.
Doing like 3 nights of like a headlining a festival. You know, he has like
crazy.
He got like Summer Walker, and then he got Burna Boy one night.
Fight back, man.
Yeah,
coming.
Yeah,
I thought he was done. Whoa, now.
Fight back.
But what I was saying was, Vibes, like he had like a
murder rap shit.
Murder case, like for real, like, chopping up bodies and like, like no joke, so, yeah, so it's like, can you play that, is it wrong to play his music?
See,
does it matter? Like, it's the music is the music.
And two, I think his culture, I don't think they ever canceled him, like.
No, so it really depends.
Right. They was waiting on him to get out.
Yeah, so it depends, but it's kind of, it's like how many rappers? How many rappers we got here that got locked up, but we're still like, remember old Gucci?
Like
Gucci, So
yeah.
Anyway, it just depends,
No, that's a good answer, because that's the part that people don't want to really dig deep.
Yeah.
Like Blue always mentioned this, we pick and choose.
Selective rage.
Selective rage. That's it, man.
And if you think about music, like that ties you back to what? There's like memories.
Yeah.
Whether you're out like partying with your friends in your 20s or something, or like whether your mom used to play this old like, Stevie Wonder song that she loved. Maybe like your parents not around anymore and you're like, that song comes out, it's like, damn, that like takes me back.
Yeah.
So when you're like, you can't play that anymore, it's like, nah, it's
my memory.
Yeah, this is like part of, me growing up.
Hey, my brother was riding to this, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, that's right.
Man, that was good.
Yeah.
That was a good exchange. So, couple more and then we're gonna wrap it up. I know they keeping us on track with this time. So real quick, talk a little bit about you got into it now, the DJ culture now. Talk a little bit about what DJs should or can do to keep themselves relevant without,
selling out.
Yeah, in a nutshell. Thank you, because without selling out, because it's a lot of different things that they could do, but I think them hearing it from.
I mean, DJing, like you can either like if you look at somebody like Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah.
How long has he been DJing?
Forever.
Since the 90s?
Yeah.
It was like a 30-year, and I mean, that's what he's known for,
Yeah.
But he also produces,
Yeah.
He's also ambassador for Serato, and like he's helped, pioneer and help like all these things that we're able to like use now.
Yeah.
So DJing can be your career, but it can also be like a gateway to something else. You might start out DJing and then get into like, oh, I like this is what I started liking was like event management, like putting on events, like putting on a festival or a show or a block party, art beats and lyrics, like working with artists, and then getting to meet some of the people that you're influenced by, whether it's like Nas or Wu-Tang or like, anybody that really made you get into music. I would say, man, I mean, now, like, I think a lot of DJing is visual, YouTube, podcasts, a lot of it is just like people want to see the DJ. And it's also aesthetically like, what you look like what's your brand, what kind of DJ are you?
Yeah.
But just don't let the social media and all that, like, I want to see DJs DJ.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like watching somebody play and the DJ is doing more dancing than anybody else. Like, I mean, dance, have a good time, but I want to see you. I want to see you get busy. Like, I want to see, like, what are you doing differently? But the whole thing of like, DJ will play something and then like leave the decks or whatever. It's like,
I had to get a couple people out. Hey man, get back over.
Yeah, just
get back over.
One of my OG, go smoke a black.
Yeah, man.
You put on that chapter
I
school.
want DJs get busy and like I want you to do something that I haven't seen before. I want you to flip a track that I wouldn't even have thought of, like smash it up. Use everything that, because we have like so many ways we can flip, music now. So I don't want to like I want you to be so busy that you're like, you ain't got time to
right sense.
Let them do the dance.
Exactly. Let them do the dance and you keep to that real quick.
Oh,
you gotta ask.
Yeah. Just keep my job. So
yeah, keep his job. See, really about to have a fire.
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, what's your favorite BPM?
Oh, damn. Favorite BPM.
Tough one.
Yeah. I'm still am, but the last couple of years is probably on my piano. It's like, 115, 117. Lately it's been like in the set I just did, a lot of it was like 130, 135, just that, because there's so many genres, house, Baltimore club, Jersey club, like, that fit in that type of range. So then, that's really like, that's the pocket I really like to stay in. And then, when you're at 130, 140, it's like, you can easily go to like 70, and pick it back up.
Yeah.
So I would say that around there.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a dope question. I like that.
Yeah.
That's a real DJ question.
Yeah.
Sure.
One more DJ, and then I know we gotta wreck because we already passed
Get us up.
Yeah. Gotta do the top 5 DJs. I'm interested to hear your top 5. So, what's your top 5 DJs?
DJ Khaled, 1 to 5. I'm joking.
What?
You can scare them.
Yeah, DJ Khaled, he get busy.
It's funny, like you see some videos of him and it's like, yo, he hit that. And then you see some videos, it's like, what? What is that?
That's right.
But no, I'm kidding. I would put Jazzy Jeff up there.
Yeah.
Just because he kind of gets forgotten about.
Yeah.
Man, who else? I would say, for me, DJ. I don't know if you know DJ Shadow. Yeah, old. He's from Oakland.
Okay.
And he was producer, DJ, but a lot of his production was like sampling. So like I got a lot of inspiration like from him.
Yeah.
And I've seen him a couple times like live, and the sets were like just like he knows vinyl. He knows like the history of music.
Yeah.
So like he has that record back of his head. It's like, around the same time, I would say K Tronada.
Okay.
I mean, we know him as producer, and you see he's touring with The Weeknd and everything.
Yeah.
But just like his sets are like
really good.
He can really just do his own music.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's a set.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then like how many DJs / producers can like really just play their stuff,
their whole
DJ Khaled.
and it still be a party and everything,
Right. For sure. For sure.
Was that 2 more?
2 more. Making it hard for you,
man. This is again like this people are your time, but have you ever heard of the Executioners, aka the X-Men? It's like
OG.
Yeah. It's like 4 or 5 DJs, and this is what DJ crews used to be.
I saw a video.
Yeah.
I saw
mostly New York. DJ Rock Rada.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. But man, I remember I saw them like at not the Loft, but it was a venue here in Atlanta. It's years ago. I don't think it's there anymore. But they had a tour, and man, it was just like you talk about DJing, like scratching, like beat juggling, tricks,
right?
And they're all like DMC winners, sports champions. But it was a crew, so it would be like be 8, 4 of them each with 1 or 2 turntables, like on the stage.
That's crazy.
And they would like make a song using the vinyl and the turntable as an instrument. So they either like scratch together. It was just like amazing.
Yeah.
And they're just
I would say probably all of them, just the whole crew. And then, man, last person DJ wise, I'll probably say I'm gonna go with local, man. Like I'm gonna go with Jeremy.
Hey,
Just because like Jeremy is just, again, he's like a catalog of music. And you've had him on here?
Yeah.
Okay, so like Jeremy would be like, man, you know something about this record?
Exactly.
Like, let me tell you a funny story about this. This bassist player or something, like
No, he was season 3.
Okay.
Season 3, episode 2. Yeah. No, I know we get it mixed. But when we first got cameras, that was it. But no.
And he's the type of DJ that he can play anywhere for anybody.
Yes.
And you might put on and be like, yo, this is you only play bachata here or something.
Yeah.
Merengue or something. He's like, all right, cool. I got I got some of that.
That's
That's and so
that's him. No, he is, like you said, walking catalog, and he different.
Yeah,
different, man. So
I'll if I can, I'll throw 2 more quick ones in there just because I just thought
honorable
about them.
mentions. Honorable mentions.
And I don't know if you know them, but DJ Jamad.
Yeah.
Old school. Yeah. And
somebody from around here, right?
Yeah. And Mafioso.
Okay.
And Mafioso.
Yeah.
Okay.
And again, Mafioso, like, he can just DJ off of one turntable.
Yeah, Mafioso bad.
Yeah. And he'll play the original sample and then play the track and chop it up. So I would say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Discover the heart of Georgia with Gabriel Lazo, your trusted real estate guide. From the bustling streets of Atlanta to the serene landscapes of Georgia, Gabriel's expertise ensures your perfect home is waiting. Experience unmatched dedication and personalized service with every step. Move beyond the ordinary move with Gabriel Lazo.
And we're back. Yes, hope you enjoyed that brief ad from our sponsors. But real quick, Source, we're going to end it off like this. If it's anything that you could tell, and you gave a lot throughout it, and you said several different things, but if it's anything, any advice that you could give any up and coming DJ, or not even, I do that a lot. We don't stop saying up and coming because a lot of the veterans need to hear some of this too. Any advice that you could give any DJ, what would you tell them? To be anything.
I would probably say I think I touched on it earlier. It's like, just take risks.
Yeah.
It's easy to play it safe, play the same songs, same routine, like play the tracks that people, are going to want to hear, but like, just take a risk, man. It's either going to work or it's not.
Yeah.
It won't be the end of the world.
Yeah.
That's with anything.
Yeah.
Even outside of DJing, so I would just say, just expose yourself to as much music and just be open, and the older you get, the harder it's gonna be because you're gonna be like, the same music, but
the sound is auto tune.
Right.
But things just go, in cycles. So, but yeah, I would just say take risks, man. That's what will make you stand out from anybody else. Have your own sound, and whatever you do, you don't have to take a risk like every 30 minutes or something, but just maybe make a goal for one time to just that night, that event.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to take them here.
Yeah.
Let me see where it lands.
Yeah.
And like a lot of times you'll get a couple people will be like, they'll notice, and they'll be
absolutely,
like, man, when you went there, when you took it back there,
absolutely.
Like, oh, you played the sample.
Yeah.
That's what we know it for. Because it might be one out of the 1,000 people that's there. Yeah. They come up and they be like, man, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Man, you heard it here first from the legend himself, Source One. Tell them where they can follow you, brother Source.
On IG and all my social media handles, at Source One Music, and then sourceonemusic.com.
Yeah.
SoundCloud and Bandcamp.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Tap in with the legend, man. You see the OG. Hey, I wouldn't be here without this dude. And so I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, brother Source. Y'all make sure y'all follow Timbre Sound Solutions. You see this amazing, wonderful studio that we in. New places, new faces, new everything. Everything new. Last week, on last episode, Blue showed y'all the J's.
Yeah.
Hit them one time, show them one more. Okay. Yeah, you see what.
Gotta show them the hoodies too, though.
We don't play all
the hoodies.
Yeah, man. Y'all here, man. Look, you know, merch coming soon. You can't get this right now.
Yeah.
We on our designer stuff. You know how you try to get that Barmaid that you want? You might have to wait a season or two to get these. You know what I'm saying? We like that. But look, we appreciate every follow, every listener, everybody, everything so thus far. We thank y'all, man. We appreciate y'all. Let's keep running it up. Hey, y'all drop in the comments y'all favorite moment from this episode. Also, y'all, hey, Blue giving $200 and Jug, he giving $200, $1,000 on the Source One account. How many times has Wavy Leachy said Source One? Drop in the comments.
I just giving out $1,000.
Yes, Jug giving
you $1,000.
His name is Josh Holler. He stays at 44. Nah, just kidding. Look,
$1,000.
Look, we appreciate everybody. Peace and love to everybody. And like that, we out.
Yeah.
But you know,